Hello, how are you? I'm Jason, I'm Richard's best man. On behalf of Richard and Vanessa, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and witnessing their union today. It was very lovely, it was very nice, so thank you, we appreciate it. Richard and I go way back. In fact, I like to think that other than Vanessa, I know Richard better than anyone else in the world. Richard and I's friendship first began at Boca Ciega High School, and needless to say, a lot has changed since then. For one, when I first met Richard, he was skinny, skateboarding, young teenager, and now Richard is the Hulk. Seriously though, Richard is a huge, huge man. He is gigantic. His arms are as big as my legs. Richard's two loves are Vanessa and weightlifting. So if worse comes to worse, he could always just bench press Vanessa. In all seriousness, Richard's largest muscle is his heart. In fact, my nickname for Richard is Big Baby. That name derives from the fact that Richard is as large as a house, and also because Richard is very passionate, emotional. He wears his heart on his sleeve, that's for sure. There you go. I remember the day that Richard expressed his love for Vanessa to me. Some of you know I moved to California nearly 3 years ago. After I first moved there, and I was getting settled in, I phoned Richard and attempted to persuade him to leave Florida and to come out to California. I began to explain to him that there's a lot of money to be made out there, the weather is cooler for one, as you can imagine on days like this, and the women. At just that moment, he cut me off. I could hear the seriousness in his voice, and he said, "I can't do it." I was a bit confused, and I asked him, "Well, why not?" And he simply told me that he was in love, and that he found the woman of his dreams. I knew at that moment that Richard, he would never leave Vanessa's side, and I could give up on partying in California with Richard. That was not happening. It's been a joy to watch their love blossom into the marriage we all witnessed today. It was beautiful, and Richard and Vanessa's love is tender. The young love they share serves as a living memory for those of us who have been married 5, 10, 20, 50 years, and an inspiration and guide for all of us that have not been fortunate enough yet to find our true love.
Nice.
We should all hope that one day to know love as Richard and Vanessa do. So this is it, you made it. Very happy for both of you, and never forget how lucky you are, Richard. Never lose the passion and tenacity that you showed me that day I tried to persuade you to move to California. And I love you both, congratulations.
Nice. Very nice. That's my baby right there.
Fine job, thank you very much. And let's keep the applause coming for our sister of the bride, Natalie Popovich.